Hello, it's Sarah Jane from Cards on the Cuppa, and I shared this card with you on my blog a couple of weeks ago now, and I said I would just do a super quick video how to do these watercolour stripes. They're very easy and not too complicated, but somebody asked me to do a little video, Linda, so I thought I'd just pop on here and share it with you. So you don't need many supplies. I've got an ink pad, a brush, which is a really inexpensive, quite rough brush. So I think it was in Lidl's or something in a set. It's quite a cheap brush, so you don't need anything fancy. I've got a little spritzer with just water in it. You can of course use your aqua painter, but obviously you're going to have to go over it multiple times, so it is easier with a brush that is the width that you want it. And I've got this little topper that I made using Perfect Mix stamp set that I've already die cut, coloured in and die cut. Now I've stamped this using Memento ink onto shimmer card because it's sort of shimmer card is quite a smooth card for watercolouring. It doesn't absorb the water too quickly. This layer here is also shimmer card, so as is the one with the Easter Bunny. So I would recommend that for watercolouring. And then I've got just a Sahara Sand card base. Now this shimmer card layer is 10 centimetres wide by 14.8 centimetres high, which is the full height of the card. So that's just easier. Now I've got a Pool Party ink pad to do the stripes for this, and you can press the bottom of the ink pad to create a puddle of ink in the lid. But if you have got a re-inker, it's just as easy to put a few dots of ink into the lid to use it like that. So I've got a little cup of water here, so I'm just going to get my paintbrush wet, and then I'm just going to add 2 or 3 spritzes of water into the ink pad, and then mix it together so that you've got you need it quite watery but not flooded, and if you have too much water, your colour will just be a bit pale. So then it's just a simple case of drawing stripes across. Now I don't know why, because I'm no painting expert, but you seem to have some spots on this paper that leave sort of are a bit resistant to the water. You can see here. I think it adds to the overall effect because it's watercoloured anyway. So yeah, don't worry if you get that, is what I'm saying. Okay, so whilst it's still wet, if you want to go over and add a bit more colour, now is the time. Otherwise you'll find you have sort of a double layer of colours, whereas it will blend in and give you a sort of smooth wash. And then just when you're happy with it, leave it alone. And then, I mean, you could take this to a board. Obviously I haven't here, I didn't do it on this one either, but it would hold it flatter. You probably need to leave it a bit larger so that you can cut it down when you're done. Now you can leave it to just dry on its own, or you can hit it with a heat tool and dry it, which is what I'm going to do. So when you're drying it, it will buckle a little bit. That's why I flipped it over and used the heat tool on the back to try and bring it back to almost flat. And then all I'm going to do is glue it onto the card base using Tombow. and then hold it nice and flat while it dries. And then I'm just going to add my topper. I'm keeping this one nice and simple. I think because of the colours that you could give this to either a male or a female, because I think that it's just quite a neutral card. So that's how I did my watercolour stripes. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you did, remember to give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching today.